If you are over 60 and your body has quietly avoided 5 common diseases, there is something important you need to hear. Your chances of living a long life may already be higher than you think, and most people never even realize it. I want to sit with you for a moment and talk about something gentle, not fear, not pressure, just quiet awareness. Because sometimes the strongest sign of a long life is not what you are doing today. It is what your body has already avoided over the years. And there is one condition on this list that surprises many people. So stay with me, because this may help you see your health in a new way. Most people do not notice this, but your heart tells a story about your life. Disease number 1 is heart disease. Many believe it comes suddenly, like a moment you cannot control. But the truth is softer than that. It builds slowly. It listens to your habits. It responds to your stress. It remembers how you treat yourself day after day. I once spoke with a man named John. He was 72 and lived in a quiet part of Ohio. Every morning, after a simple breakfast, he stepped outside and walked down his street. Not fast, not far, just steady. He told me something I never forgot. He said, "I do not rush my mornings anymore. My heart feels better when I move gently." There was something calm about him. His life was not perfect. He had worries like all of us, but he did not carry them heavily. And that made a difference. If you have reached this age without heart disease, that is not something small. It means your heart has stayed strong through years of living. It means your blood is still flowing, your body is still receiving what it needs, and your energy still has a steady source. But here is the truth. A strong heart is not something to ignore. It is something to protect. Simple things matter more than we think. A short walk, a quiet moment, a lighter mind. These small choices build a strong foundation over time. Now this next one is even quieter, and many people live with it without knowing. Disease number 2 is diabetes. It does not always show clear signs at the beginning. It moves slowly. It changes how your body handles energy. And over time, it can affect your eyes, your nerves, your kidneys, and even how you think. I remember a woman named Mary. She was 68 and lived in Texas. She loved her sweet tea. It was part of her daily routine for many years. But one day, her doctor told her her blood sugar was rising. Not dangerously high, but enough to be a warning. She did not panic. She simply made a small change. She reduced the sugar, little by little, and started walking around her yard each evening. A few months later, she told me something simple. She said, "I feel lighter now. Not just in my body, but in my mind." That is the quiet power of balance. If you have reached your 60s or 70s without diabetes, your body is still managing energy well. It means your system is still working together in harmony. Your blood is flowing with balance. Your mind stays clearer. Your days feel more stable. But here is something many people forget. Balance does not come from strict rules. It comes from gentle habits repeated over time. Eating until you feel satisfied, not full. Drinking enough water. Giving your body time to rest. These are not big actions, but they protect something very valuable inside you. Now pay close attention, because this next one can change a life in a single moment. Disease number 3 is stroke and circulation problems. Many people fear stroke because it feels sudden. One moment everything is normal, and the next moment something shifts. But what many do not see is what happens before that moment. Pressure builds slowly. Stress tightens the body. Blood vessels carry that tension day after day, and over time, the body becomes more fragile. I once heard about a woman named Linda. She was 75 and lived in Florida. Every evening, just before sunset, she walked slowly around her driveway. It was not exercise in the usual sense. It was her quiet time. If you stay with me, then write continue below. She also had a small habit before bed. She sat in her chair and took a few slow breaths. Nothing complicated, just breathing and letting go of the day. She told me, "I do not carry yesterday into tomorrow." There was wisdom in her words. If you have lived this long without a stroke or serious circulation problem, your body has already done something remarkable. It means your blood is still flowing well. Your brain is still receiving what it needs. Your body is still supporting your independence. And this is where things begin to change for many people, because they forget that calmness is not just a feeling, it is protection. The way you handle stress, the way you allow your mind to rest, it affects your body more than you realize. Take a moment to think about that. Your heart, your balance, your circulation. These are not just medical ideas. They are part of your daily life. And if they are still working well, it means your body has been quietly supporting you for many years. In the next part, I will share 2 more conditions that many people fear deeply, but the truth about them may surprise you. And what they reveal about your body may give you a new sense of confidence about your future. And now, let us gently continue, because the next condition is something many people fear, but few truly understand. Most people do not realize this, but your body has been protecting you every single day without asking for attention. Disease number 4 is cancer. It is a word that often brings quiet worry, even when nothing is wrong. But I want to speak about it in a softer way. Cancer does not always begin as something large or sudden. It often starts with small changes deep inside the body, cells that no longer follow the usual rhythm. But here is something important. Your body is not passive. It is active. Every day your system identifies and removes abnormal cells before they become a problem. I once spoke with a man named Robert. He was 81 and lived in Pennsylvania. He had lost a close friend years earlier because the illness was found too late. That experience stayed with him, so he made one quiet promise to himself. He never missed a checkup. Not because he was afraid, but because he respected his body. He told me something that stayed with me. He said, "I do not wait for problems. I listen early." There was no panic in his voice, only calm awareness. And that made all the difference. If you have reached your 60s, 70s, or even beyond without facing cancer, your body has already been doing a powerful job behind the scenes. It means your internal defenses are still working. Your system is still aware. Your body is still maintaining its balance in ways you may not even notice. But here is the truth. Avoiding something does not mean forgetting it. It means staying gently aware, paying attention to small changes, taking time for regular checkups, giving your body rest, clean air, and calm thoughts. These are not strict rules. They are quiet acts of care. And this is where things shift again. Because the last condition we will talk about is something you use every moment, yet rarely think about until it becomes difficult. Disease number 5 is chronic lung disease. Breathing feels simple. It happens without effort. But behind every breath, your lungs are working, expanding, contracting, delivering oxygen to every part of your body. Over time, many things can affect the lungs. Pollution, smoking, illness, even long periods of inactivity. Some people begin to feel tightness in their chest. Others notice they get tired more quickly. And slowly, everyday tasks become harder. I remember a man named George. He was 79 and lived in Arizona. Every morning, before the sun grew too strong, he stepped outside his small home. He opened his windows wide. He took a few slow breaths. Then he walked down the street for a short distance and came back. One day, someone asked him why he never skipped his morning walk. He smiled and said, "If I stop using my breath, my body will forget how to live." There was something simple and powerful in those words. Because the lungs stay strong when we use them, when we breathe deeply, when we move gently, when we allow fresh air to enter our space. If your breathing still feels steady, if you can walk without discomfort, if your chest feels open and light, that is something truly valuable. It means your body is still receiving the oxygen it needs. Your heart does not have to work harder than it should. Your mind stays clearer. Your energy remains more stable. And now, let us pause for a moment, not to review, not to repeat, just to feel what all of this means. If you have reached this stage of life without heart disease, diabetes, stroke, cancer, or chronic lung problems, your body is telling you something very important. It is telling you that you have built strength over time. Not through perfection, not through strict routines, but through years of living, adjusting, and continuing. Your body has stayed with you. It has supported you. It has protected you in ways you may not have noticed. And that is something to respect. A long life is not only about adding years, it is about keeping your days steady, calm, and meaningful. The people who live longer often follow a quiet rhythm. They move a little each day. They eat simply. They rest when needed. They let go of what they cannot control. They do not chase youth. They protect balance. So if you are here today, take this as a gentle reminder. You are still here for a reason. Your body is still working with you. Your story is still moving forward. Be kind to yourself. Listen when your body speaks. Give it what it needs, slowly and consistently. Because long life is not created in one big moment. It is shaped in small choices, repeated day after day. If this message made you pause and think about your own health, I would love to hear from you. Write "Still Strong After 60" in the comments and share your age and where you are watching from. And if this felt calm and helpful to you, follow Elderly Roots. We are here to walk this path together, one gentle step at a time.